Welcome. I apologize I was gone for a week. That's the thing you can do when you are a comic book creator and not an actual YouTuber. But thank you to any followers I got in my absence. Didn't expect that. Appreciate anybody that shared the videos. This is my third go at this video, and staying on a track, trying to arrive at a place on this topic has been a real struggle. I'm talking about AI, but I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about Big Two comics, but I'm not really talking about Big Two comics. It's a little abstract, and it's difficult to arrive where I want to arrive. So bear with me if you would. Let's start by saying, all things being equal, in a capitalist system, two entities bring a product to market. If it is same delivery, same product, etc., the better capitalized entity will win over time. That's barring mismanagement and technological innovation. This is why the Big Two need to be acknowledged as the market leaders, and they need to be held to a standard, because for an incredible number of people, that is what comics are. Now, if you are a snob and you're watching this, maybe you get dismissive and you say, to hell with that person. Who cares? You know, they're lost cause. They don't understand. Where's my Daniel Clowes? Whatever. Shut the fuck up. We're talking about someone getting into a hobby, a medium, and they only know what they know. They only know what is in front of them. It takes time. And you can't just write people off because they don't have the same experience that you do. So I don't want to hear any snob shit. The average person gets into a thing that they might enjoy, and it's not for us to judge them that the market leader is all they know. So it is important that the market leader puts its best foot forward for the medium. And here's where the AI conversation comes in. And here's what I'm concerned about in, again, an abstract way. Bear with me as I try to thread this needle, okay? There's a number of books that are so bad that you can't believe a human being wrote them. There's a number of books that look so terrible that it's difficult to believe that a professional invested in developing their own style and with a love of comic book art drew them. Not every book, but there's just some abnormally bad books, abnormally bland books. And as I said, the better capitalized entity wins in a head-to-head competition. Somebody coming into comics might go to Barnes & Noble, might go to Amazon, and what they find is these market-leading books. And over the course of 10 years, that person becomes a consumer if they choose to stay engaged with the medium. That person becomes a consumer of lower quality books. And that leads to them not knowing what a good book is. Now you might say, but isn't there something intrinsic? Isn't there something essential about a good book? You might think that a great book is recognizable. It's not. It's not if you've been trained to not know what greatness is. It's not if you've been funneled into inferior work time and time again, and when confronted with great work, your eyes hurt. You don't know what you're looking at. It's too complex. It's too simple. It's too other. My fear is, if I could try to stay on target, my fear is that if the time should come that any company sees that it doesn't fucking matter who writes these things, the same person buys them no matter what, why not replace them with AI? Will you care when that time comes? Will you put up a fight when that time comes? Will you say, no, the human element has been sucked out of this thing I love. I need a perspective. I need a point of view. I need what fundamentally ties it to the experience of being alive. Or will you say, Spider-Man's narrative continues, and that's all I fucking care about. I worry that over a generation, you could reduce people's expectations. You could lower their expectations to the point that whatever you march in the door next will not be met with protest. I'm not accusing Marvel or DC of plotting to use AI tomorrow. I'm just watching AI creep. And I'm thinking about comic books. AI is going to suck corporate patronage from the arts. We're going to be on our own in a lot of ways, making boutique stuff. This is the future. And that's fine. But we don't have to march ourselves out the door by creating forgettable work or by buying forgettable work. Right now, there's a number of titles that AI could be writing and we wouldn't know. There's no point of view in them whatsoever. There's nothing that makes them human. Human, pardon me. No, H's are tough. Am I being too esoteric, or do you get what I'm putting down? Stop, please. Stop buying trash. Not to put these companies out of business. I don't fucking have any beef with these companies. Stop buying trash so that it sends a message. These comics need to be created by people who feel passion and exude that passion and share that passion and make it contagious with the reader. And every step that we get further from that is a step that we get towards the replacement of creative people with that disturbing robot from Superman 3. That's it. That's it. I wish that I wish I could really. Maybe I should write it down, man. I have a lot of thoughts on this. I'm not scaremongering. I'm just a touch worried that in the same way there's a number of developers and programmers and scientists who are half-knowingly making themselves redundant by pushing new AI schemes out into the world. I worry that we're doing the same as creative people and as fans of the medium, that we're writing creators out by lowering the standard and opening the door for companies that could potentially benefit from there being no standard. Leave a comment if you like.